In the seclusion of the Pacific Northwest, a small logging camp nestled between dense forests and rugged mountains becomes the setting of our chilling tale. The camp, home to a close-knit community of hardy loggers, is a testament to the human spirit's tenacity. These men, weathered by the elements, carve out their existence from the wilderness, their camaraderie offering a buffer against the harsh realities of their chosen profession. As the wheel of the year turns, the days shorten, surrendering to the seemingly endless embrace of winter nights. The winds, as if possessed by a spectral force, howl through the skeletal trees, their icy breath transforming the camp into a snow-covered tableau. It's during this time of biting cold and unsettling stillness that whispers of dread begin to circulate among the loggers. Stories born from the chilling embrace of the winter nights speak of a malevolent presence lurking in the surrounding woods. The Wendigo, they call it, a creature of hunger and despair, its very name sending shivers down their spines. Initially, these tales are dismissed as mere campfire stories concocted to pass the time on the long, dark nights. However, as the winter tightens its grip, odd occurrences begin to unsettle the camp. Logs, the lifeblood of their trade, start disappearing, and inexplicable footprints appear in the snow. A sense of dread seeps into the hearts of the loggers as whispers of the Wendigo's cry echo through the camp, turning their blood to ice. One by one, the loggers start to vanish, their fading footprints in the snow the only testament to their existence. Paranoia seizes the remaining men, suspicions of each other poisoning their camaraderie, their trust dissolving like snowflakes upon a warm palm. Amidst the rising fear and chaos, one man stands firm. Jacob, a seasoned logger known for his level-headedness and resourcefulness, refuses to succumb to the terror. Determined to uncover the truth behind the mysterious disappearances, he decides to confront the growing fear head-on. As the community's fear escalates, one man, Jacob, decides to confront the terror head-on. With a brave team of loggers at his side, Jacob ventures into the heart of the forest, following the trail of the missing logs. The forest, a once familiar friend, now stands as an ominous adversary. Its dense underbrush and fallen trees become barriers in their path, turning their mission into a perilous maze. The biting cold gnaws at their resolve, and the eerie whispers of the wind seem to carry secrets too dreadful to bear. Even so, they press on. The memory of their missing comrades fuels their determination, their camaraderie serving as a beacon of hope in the oppressive darkness. Each step they take is a testament to their courage, a refusal to succumb to the fear that the forest seeks to instill. As they delve deeper into the heart of the wilderness, a sense of foreboding seizes their hearts. The once welcoming trees now seem to close in around them, their towering forms casting long, menacing shadows. It's as if the forest itself is alive, watching their every move with a predatory gaze. In the chilling silence, the only sounds are the crunch of snow beneath their boots and the distant hoot of an owl. But even these innocuous sounds take on a sinister tone, amplifying their growing sense of dread. Yet the loggers do not falter. Their axes, glinting under the pale moonlight, are a symbol of their resilience. Each swing, each chopped branch, is a challenge hurled at the unseen terror that lurks in the shadows. Suddenly, the eerie quiet is shattered by a chilling sound, a blood-curdling cry that seems to freeze the very blood in their veins. It's the Wendigo, its call echoing through the forest like a grim harbinger of doom. Fear grips their hearts, but they do not yield. Instead, they steel themselves for what lies ahead, their camaraderie now their only bastion against the terror that awaits them. Their journey leads them to an unexpected encounter as the blood-curdling cry of the Wendigo echoes through the forest. In a moonlit clearing, the loggers find themselves face to face with the Wendigo, its monstrous form towering over them. The confrontation was nothing short of terrifying. The Wendigo, a grotesque embodiment of hunger and despair, loomed over the loggers, its emaciated frame casting an ominous shadow in the moonlight. Its eyes burned with a hunger that could never be satiated, a hunger that had claimed their fellow loggers. The chilling wind seemed to carry the cries of the fallen, a haunting reminder of the danger they were in. But the loggers stood their ground, their axes glistening in the pale light. Fear was etched into every line of their faces, but so was determination. They were not just fighting for their lives, They were fighting for their comrades, for their camp, and for the chance to see another dawn. The Wendigo lunged, its razor-sharp claws slashing through the air. The loggers fought back with a ferocity born from desperation, their axes striking true, but the Wendigo seemed impervious to their attacks. Each blow was shrugged off, each strike met with a chilling, bone-rattling roar. Amid the chaos, Jacob stood, his eyes locked on the Wendigo. Something was different. In the creature's eyes, he saw not just a monster but a glimmer of sorrow, a flicker of humanity trapped within the beast. He remembered the old tales. The Wendigo was not born a monster. It was born from human desperation, from greed and hunger. The Wendigo was a cursed soul trapped in a monstrous form. An idea sparked in Jacob's mind. He stepped forward, his voice cutting through the sounds of battle. "Enough!" he cried. His voice echoed through the clearing, a lone human sound against the backdrop of the Wendigo's roars. Jacob spoke directly to the Wendigo. He spoke of empathy, of understanding, of the human heart that still beat within the creature. He pleaded with it, begged it to remember who it once was, to break free from the curse that bound it. There was a moment of silence, a moment where the wind stopped howling, where the only sound was the ragged breaths of the loggers and the soft rustling of the trees. And then the Wendigo's cry softened. Its monstrous form seemed to waver, its eyes reflecting the moonlight with a strange, sad clarity. Jacob's words hung in the air, a beacon of hope in the dark, a plea for redemption, for the chance to change. He had reached out to the monster, not with an axe but with empathy. As Jacob's words echo in the clearing, the Wendigo's cries soften, leaving the audience with a sense of resolution and a question. Can even the most monstrous creatures be redeemed? The answer, it seemed, was as uncertain as the shifting shadows in the forest. But for now there was silence, a moment of peace in the face of the unknown.